How we doing? We doing okay? Long time no see. All right. It's been a little while. All right. I didn't stream for like 4 hours yesterday or anything like that. No, no, no. I was. It's been like a month, right? How we doing, everybody? It is Fallout Sunday. We are running a little bit behind. Usually it would be a 5 p.m. EST. It is 6 p.m. EST right now. It's been a little bit weird for me. I'm gonna be honest with you. These last few Sundays, I've just had some stuff that I've had to take care of, and there's been other small things. But we're back. All right, we were here last week. We're here this week. All right, we're gonna end up seeing what happens. We are on Dead Money. Yes, we're on Dead Money. If I remember correctly, I always I always get the names of the expansions mixed up, right? I'm always screwing those up, and yeah, it's annoying, but it is what it is. Also, I'm a little bit groggy right now, so I apologize. Like I said, it's been a weird couple of weeks on Sundays for me because of this. I'm like, dude, I'm just all messed up. Buckingham interview went well. Thank you, Squink. I'm really happy that I'm really happy that I was able to get on. Brandon's a really cool dude. I think he's doing a really great thing with his internet guidance counselor series, and he's doing it for the month of October, right? He's streaming every day in the month of October. I haven't been able to catch every single one of them, but I like to catch them live whenever I can. Actually, it would start in a half hour, so I mean, I probably won't be able to catch this one, but it was what was I gonna say? It was a good experience to be on there and talk about some stuff that I typically wouldn't just talk about with people, right? And of course, I'm doing that to try and see how I can help people with my experiences, which is something that it's something that I think is a really good thing, and it's something that I want to try to do. It's something. I don't do it directly by telling these people my experiences, but I do talk to people, specifically like kids in the classes that I teach and stuff like that, and I try to steer them away from some of the mistakes and some of the unhealthy things that I have done. I actually on Friday I stopped in to get some food somewhere, and I sat at a bar, and it was just me and the bartender there, and this bartender was only like 18 years old. I'm not really a conversation guy, but some people they just strike up conversation so naturally that even if you're not a conversation guy, it's kind of hard to not talk to them, and that's kind of what happened. And the whole time when I figured out he was 18, which I kind of had a feeling he was young, but I didn't know he was 18. When I figured that out, I just immediately was like, hey man, like, you're going away to college, that's a good thing. Stay away from drugs, stay away from alcohol. I know you're gonna mess around a little bit, right? You're gonna have a little bit of fun. I get it. I get it. Okay, cool. But be very careful with that shit because, me, I never became addicted to anything, right? I never really did anything hardcore or anything like that, right? When it comes to drug and alcohol use. But, I was known to binge drink and do some dumb shit. And I smoked way too much fucking weed. And that alone had a negative effect on me in more way than one, right? So, that's one of those things that I try to help the youth. All right. I'm see, here's one thing, right? Maturity, one of the things that happens when you start to grow older and you start to realize certain things is that you realize the dare counselor or the dare officer or whoever taught the dare program at your middle school, they were almost 100% right. They were just lame as hell. They were just it was so awful listening to them because they were nerds. They were dweebs, right? They were correct, but they were just lame. And because of that, you didn't want to listen to them. Even if you were like, I'm never going to do drugs, right? Because you're in the 6th grade, right? Not every 6th grader is like, yeah, where's the coke, right? But even if you were like, yeah, I'm never going to do drugs, this person sitting in front of you, you just inherently had zero respect for because they were a fucking dweeb. They were annoying. And because of that, you were like, wow, this person's fucking stupid, dude. Like, this is stupid, bro. And I really do think that has an effect on whether or not people will decide to do drugs and stuff like that. In addition to a bunch of other things, right? But the anti-drug stuff that they talk about, right? Um, the anti-drug programs and stuff that they have, they're just not respectable, right? They're just not. Um, and because of that, people are like, whatever. I don't have to take this that seriously, you know. And that's one of the things that I try to do is I try to be a role model, not just because I'm like, eat your vegetables, drink your milk, do your homework, stay in school. TNT, I saw you tipped me the 199 and you asked a question. I am gonna get to that question. I just want to finish this. Um, instead of being that way though, right? Instead of being like, oh, stay in school, right? I try to just be, for one thing, a normal guy, right? I try not to sit here and sound like I'm giving a dare, a just say no talk, right? But two, I try to make sure that these people understand, like, I'm not just some dweeby school teacher who, I probably don't even feel that comfortable talking about this with these kids in the first place, but I have to because I'm paid to, right? I don't have to have conversations with the kids that I teach about drugs and alcohol and other things like that, right? But I do, because I want to, because I want to make sure these kids don't go through the stupid bullshit that I went through, right? And other than that, like, I try to make sure that I don't just come off as like a weirdo dweeb who's like just 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 stupid at the end of the day, right? And that's what these cops who do dare come off as. That's what these teachers who do dare, they come off as, and that's why it doesn't work, right? Um, that is one of the things that, like, I grew older and I realized after being on the other side of all that, like, oh no, they were right. They were right about just about everything, you know? They were wrong when they said marijuana was one of the worst things you could do, right? Um, they were correct. Like, I do believe weed is a gateway drug, for instance, right? Um, I believe that they overstated the harmfulness on a physical level. Um, Actually, no, wait a second. Now that I think of it, they never actually said anything about the potential physical harmfulness of weed. I don't think they ever made any claims about, like, you'll overdose, you'll do this, you'll do that. But the way that they treated talking about it was, as I said, they were dweebs, so you didn't want to listen to them on an inherent level, right? But in addition to that, the way that they went about talking about the harmfulness of weed, they were like really stupid, right? It was just a bad way to talk about it, right? Um, so really, it's not even that they overstated how harmful weed is. It's just that they were losers. that's that's what it was. That's what it fucking was, you know. Um, it's a crazy thing. Um, but yeah, TNT says, best meals to lose weight slash high protein. Thanks. I got to be honest with you. I'm not really a nutrition guy. And every time I've taken a nutritionist's advice, it has not worked out for me. You know what I do right now? I do intermittent fasting, which is something that a nutritionist will tell you to do, right? But I personally have never been told by a nutritionist, oh, if you want to lose weight, do intermittent fasting. It's more that it's one of the options that they'll do, right? Whenever I ask a nutritionist for a tip, right, they usually give me a tip that when I follow it doesn't really fucking work. It just doesn't work, right? And I am losing weight. Like either that or people are lying to me and I'm seeing something that's not actually there. But I do believe I'm losing weight. And I'm losing weight by basically just waking up, not eating until like 11 or 12, and making sure that at 11 or 12, I only take in between 3 and 400 calories. And then I have dinner. And dinner, not a big dinner either, like something that I would normally just typically have for dinner. So when it comes down to it, I'm really only eating between 1,000 and 1,500 calories a day. Like that's how I'm losing weight. Before I would wake up, I'd have a coffee, a black coffee, right? And then I'd wait a couple hours before having breakfast. I'd scarf down some bacon and some eggs, right? Not a ton of it, just some bacon and some eggs. And the reason I was doing that is because it's protein. And instead of having my body immediately waking up and having to digest sugar and carbs and things like that, I'm staying on the lean protein. Then for lunch I have something like a sandwich, and not like a big robust like turkey, lettuce, tomato, mayo, honey mustard. No, just literally peanut butter and jelly sandwich, like something like that. Then for dinner, I would have like a steak and maybe some like noodles, right? Maybe like one of those cup noodles, right? That's what I was doing back when I was saying I'm gonna lose this weight, and then I just wasn't. I just was not losing the weight. And in truth, there's a really good chance, right? There's a really good chance that Oh, you revised the question. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and answer your revised question, but I'm gonna finish this first. There is a high chance that I really was just taking in too many calories, even though I was eating food that wasn't necessarily like the worst for me, right? That's most likely what it was at the end of the day, right? Weight loss is, they say it's a science, and it's a science if you're trying to do certain things in a certain period of time. But overall, weight loss is caloric deficit. That's it, right? You could work out, make the caloric deficit more, right? But in in a broad stroke, weight loss is caloric deficit. That's it, right? But like you would think that bacon and eggs, and like again, like this weird scientific way that I was told that I should approach it, you would think that it would work out even if I was still taking in 2,000 calories a day, right? Because you can starve yourself while having a full stomach, right? If you don't get certain vitamins and nutrients and things like that, right? So you would think that they would be sitting here like, oh yes, you're gonna gorge yourself on like salad, and because salad only has this much of that, you're gonna go ahead and you're gonna lose weight anyway because your body has to burn fat in order to get the nutrients that the salad's not giving you, right? Like you would think there would be some kind of weird thing like that, right? Uh, Holy Clown Fuckaroos says eat tapeworms. That I hear that's a proven method. I hear that's a proven method. No, I'm kidding. I don't know anything. Don't do that. Don't do anything. Don't do anything extreme like that. Um, my favorite meals to lose weight or high protein. Yeah, I mean the thing is too, when you're doing it my way, you don't have to worry as much about certain things. Like um when you're only eating 1,000 to 1,500 calories a day, like you can eat like junk food, like you could have a day where you eat McDonald's if you are eating well under 2,000 calories. And I'm not saying you should do that, right? I'm just saying like you can you're a little bit more flexible in that way. It's kind of a cool thing. Um, um, what's it called? What was I gonna say? Like you could do like cereal, right? If you like a bowl of Lucky Charms or something like that in the morning, right? You could just not eat breakfast and then eat that for lunch, right? Like just as an example, right? And I'm not saying you should. I'm saying like that's an example of the way that I kind of look at things, right? Um, anyway, regular salad dressing is hella high in fat and calories per tablespoon. Watch those dressings. Oh yeah, like any kind of salad dressing you're gonna have is you're gonna want it to be like oil based, meaning like um olive oil, vinegar, that type of stuff, right? Because that stuff is gonna be very low in calories compared to like a ranch or like a French dressing or something like that. I remember when I was getting ready for my first fight. I was doing construction work with my coach, and we stop at a fucking D'Angelo's, right, which is a sub shop in my region. It has the Airsoft Fatty seal of approval. If you come out to New England, you got to go to D'Angelo's and Papa Gino's. Those are the fucking places around here. But anyway, we went to a D'Angelo's, and I'm like, "Oh, I have a steak and cheese sub," and he's like, "No, you won't. Give him a garden salad." He was like, "Nah, you're not doing that. You're fighting. You're getting ready for a fight, dude. You ain't having a fucking sub." And he gives me a sub and a sub. What the fuck? I get the salad, and he's like, "Yo, you want some oil on that or something?" And I was just like, "No, I'll take my sadness dry, thank you. I'll take my sadness without any lube, thanks. I'm all set, thanks." All right, so I don't have that much time today, all right, because we started late. So I'm just going to go ahead. I'm going to get right into New Vegas, all right? Oh, jeez, I hit the wrong one. Oops. Whoopsies. There we go. But yeah, I was talking a little bit about Brandon Buckingham's streams. Like, I really hope I hope he turns that into like a once or twice a week thing as well after he's done with it. Oh jeez, I just realized I didn't actually got an alt tab. No, what the hell is that? What is going on here? Uh-oh. Fucking up in the game here. Where's it at? Oh, there it is. There we go. There we go, kid. As I was saying, I hope he turns that into a weekly thing. Like, he could do that like a day or two out of the week, right? I think that'd be really good for him, and I think it'd be really good for people in general, right? I want to do chill streaming as well. I want to just like stream once a week in a chill manner. I would have done it Friday, but considering that I was streaming yesterday and it was going to be an intensive stream, I was like, nah, I won't do it Friday. You know, I'm thinking Friday night streams is going to be the move, because that's really the day of the week that I have the ability to. Okay, so we have Dean Domino already. I'm going to see if I can heal myself. I don't think I have anything quite yet. I have purified water and dirty water. Glug, glug, glug. I forgot this is like a, this one is a, oh, dog. Actually, you know what, oh, I can't wait. Yeah, I can't do any waiting. Damn, that sucks, bro. Alright. Anyway, yeah, it seems like Fridays are gonna be the move for me in terms of doing chill streams, and then I'll also have Sundays for video games and stuff like that, because some of the content that I want to make, but I don't have the time or the energy to make into like a video, I can just sit here and talk about, you know. In addition to that, it gives me an opportunity to talk with people about different things, you know, different topics that are topical or not. Damn, ton of them here. And you know, it also sometimes gives me ideas for videos. Like, I'm gonna be working on a video for December.
Watch out for the villa inhabitants. They're difficult to kill unless you chop them apart. If you can, blow them up or disintegrate them.
Shut up, Elijah. Like, I'm gonna be making a video for December, right? And it's gonna be how to quit smoking or vaping. The reason it's gonna be for December is because that's gonna be a year without vaping for me, right? And excuse me, jeez, I apologize. I hate doing that on stream, having to fucking snort, right? But like, it just fucking, you know, it just happens. Oh, uh-oh. Fucking idiot. Get out of here. What do I even have that thing for? I should be using the hollow rifle. I need to get a, oh shit. I need to get a 38. Oh, I missed. Got him. Oh, damn. Anyway, I gotta get a 38 because I'm not, you know, I haven't been putting stats into any of these weapons that I have right now. But yeah, it's gonna be in December. It'll be a year without vaping. It's been a pretty easy year for me, I will say. Meaning, like, I haven't had a moment where I'm like, oh, I need my vape. And even if I did, I was too nervous about the prospect of becoming addicted again, right? There we go. And you know, somebody asked me on a stream. It might have been last week, even. If not, it might have been. Oh, I forget what this is. Anyway, yeah, it might have been like last week. It might have been the week before. Can I talk to this guy? No, I can't. He's just there. Alright, whatever. But as I was saying, it might have been last week, might have been the week before, but somebody asked me, like, yo, like, how do I quit cigarettes? Or how do I quit vaping? And I was like, oh, dude, like, I got you on this one, you know? You know, there is a way to do it, you know? People don't treat it the right way, in my opinion. They kind of sit there and they assume, like, oh, Wait a second, I thought that, okay. Anyway, they assume that it's just like, nah, I just gotta be a man and quit. And like, hey, that works for some people, but for me, anytime I tried to just be a man and quit cold turkey, I found myself fucking going to get more. You know, so it's like, well, that clearly ain't working for me. Maybe I should go about it a different way, you know? Oh, yeah. We hit the mother load, boys. That fucking ringing. There we go. Alright. We got them all. We caught them all. Is this a oh yeah, this is the police station. Alright. Let's reload. How you doing? I'm alright. I'm doing alright, Monsieur Big. How are you doing?
It is an unfortunate side effect, one I did not anticipate. I was unable to calibrate the collars to block the signals. So, you'll have to make do.
Forget where the, oh, is it that? Is it that one? Oh, nope. There's a radio around here, but I forget which one it is. Ah, there it is. Okay, it was both of those. Okay. Oh. You know, I feel like I've never actually opened up this door before. I feel like I'm always so, like, focused on dog when I get in that I completely miss it. And I feel like that's probably some kind of, you know, I'm probably, what was I gonna say? It was probably done on purpose. Alright. Good. Shut up, dog. I'll be with you in a second. Cosmic knife. Oh. I feel like I already have a Sierra Madre helmet, though, is the issue. TNT said, Brandon is a really nice... Okay. Brandon is a really nice, sincere, thoughtful guy who seems like he enjoys helping people. Really fucked being a teacher was miserable for him. How bad is public school now? Yeah, like, I shit on teachers, right? Don't get me wrong. You know, I shit on teachers, but the problem that exists, there we go, isn't just teachers. when it comes down to it, right? Now, you have a lot of shithead teachers that they go into the profession thinking, oh yeah, I'll make a little bit of money and I'll go ahead and I'll see a fucking bug. Whoa. Got him. Anyway. There's a lot of teachers out there that they go into the profession. They're like, oh, I'll make a little bit of money and I'll go ahead and I'll get summers off. Haha, it'll be great. There we go. But with that said, like, depending on where you're at, like I know where Brandon was a teacher at. If I remember correctly, he mentioned it before, right? If Brandon was a teacher there, then like, yeah, it's not just that like teachers are bad at that school. It's that the kids truly like they didn't have any guidance from their elders and they were hellions, and that word guidance, right? It's such an ethereal word. People say there's a song by J. Cole, right? Really talented rapper. I love his songs. I'm not like, a super fan, but like, I've never been like, oh, turn that shit off whenever his stuff comes on. There was a verse by him that was like, I just got off the phone with, who was it? Kodak, right? Talking about Kodak Black. Now, Kodak Black was somebody who he ended up getting arrested for, if I'm not mistaken, some kind of like home invasion or even potentially murder. Like something that's not just like, oh, I was selling weed. Not something that was like, oh, I was so hungry that I stole from a store or anything like that. Something where he absolutely positively was in charge of his faculties at that point. And he willingly decided to do because, well, ride or die, I run these streets, yeah, like I'm the baddest, right? Fucking J. Cole in this song, I forget if I actually mentioned it. I'm kind of botching this explanation a little bit, right? J. Cole in the song says, I just got off the phone with young, that word, Kodak. I wish he had more guidance for real. It's like, what guidance could he have had that would have stopped him from doing what he did? Like, don't get me wrong, I agree to a point, right? Like, if he had somebody who was there who was like, hey, like, don't be doing this street stuff, dude. That probably would have helped him. However, you get to a point where you know right from wrong and you understand that it's not a good thing to be robbing people, not a good thing to be killing people, not a good thing to be kicking in doors and shit like that. And instead of turning away from that, especially when he ended up with a rap career where he was pretty fucking notable. I remember when what was the song called? Oh man. I remember when that one song dropped in like 2017, and it was a pretty good song. I forget what it's called though. I remember the. Hold on. Whatever. Like I remember when one of his songs dropped in 2017, and a lot of people were like really excited about it, right? Like he could have. Oh. Anyway, as I was saying, like, he's at an age where he doesn't have to keep doing that shit. And he's also successful enough where he could try and move into more legitimate business, right? This is one of those, like, ghetto, street smart, like guru type guys who, like, he thinks he's gonna help the youth by being like, yeah, like, all right, you sold drugs, but what are you gonna do now, right? Which, like, I don't have anything against necessarily. It just, there's something grimy about it that I don't like. But I remember seeing it shared from this girl who grew up in, like, a really nice town, by the way. You know, but because she was like Afro-Latina, she like, you know, I guess she thinks that that means she's like, you know, street smart or something like that. Um, we ended up seeing each other for a little while. Basically, it was some dude who was like, look, if you've been working that corner and you have $20,000, $30,000, you could buy a storefront and start selling stuff. You know, not drugs, not drugs, but you could go legit with yourself, right? Again, like, I don't like the idea of people selling drugs and then like turning themselves into like legitimate businessmen. I think that's like, I don't like that, but I'd rather have somebody stop selling drugs than continue to sell drugs. I'd rather have someone stop doing that shit than continue doing that shit. So it's a situation where it's like, look, you should have never been doing it in the first place, but you were, so knock it off. You got a rap career now. You could spin that into a bunch of other different things too. But instead, you're gonna fuck around and you're gonna continue that life on the street. And you see so many rappers who are like that in one form or another, you know. And it's just like, yo, you didn't have to do that, bro. You know. And of course, like, who are the rappers that are really like popular? Who are the rappers that are really well known in? I gotta go down. But who are the rappers that are really that well known, or not well known, but revered, right? Well, Tupac and Biggie. Tupac, you know what happened the night he died? He ended up beating up some fucking guy because fucking apparently, from my understanding, apparently that guy had some kind of issue with somebody else in his crew, so they just decided they were going to beat the shit out of him. And it was also partially gang related, right? That is my understanding of the situation. Chris Brown, another example. Like, Chris Brown, the dude's been fucking rich and famous since he was 16 years old, but for some reason, for a long ass time, he just absolutely positively was like, oh, I gotta be a blood. You know, I gotta rep blood gang. And it's like, why, bro? Like, you don't have to do that, you know? And I mean, in the case of someone like, you know, Chris Brown, he was mainstream successful. So, you know, he had to put on a bit of a show, you know, if you understand what I'm saying. You know, he had people in his ear saying, "Oh, you should do this, you should do that." The rest of the black community won't accept you if you're not into that gang shit. So you gotta pretend like you're a blood gang member. You know, that's what you gotta do. But like, still, you know, it's just a situation where it's like, you could easily just say, nah, I ain't doing that. People like you enough as to where they're not gonna be like, oh, what do you mean you're not a blood? What do you mean you're not a blood, dude? What? Are you kidding me, dude? Oh, I don't like you anymore. People aren't gonna do that, you know? Yeah, got him.
The disc. My voice. Can't take any chances, though. You may be some victim who simply stumbled down here. If so, can't let you let dog out. No, not yet.
Who let the dog
If
out?
you're who I think you are, you came to fetch dog. Use him to drag others here. Now I'll use you and that Pip-Boy you're wearing. You're smart, clever. The key to Dog's cage is simple. Take my voice to the cage above. Let me speak to the beast inside.
Yeah.
Then you and I, we can talk.
Anywho, fucking fuck, what was I gonna say? Damn, I lost my train of thought. Basically, the bottom line is, like, yeah, it sucks having a fucked up, you know, childhood. I didn't exactly have the best childhood myself, you know? You know, but, like, you gotta be able to fucking one day pick yourself up and be like, yo, like, I'm not gonna continue living that kind of life, you know? It's like, I think it was Lil B, the Based God. If not, it was Bobby Shmurda. He said that if you're 20, if you're 22, 23, you're too old for ops. You gotta get your shit together. You're too old to be having ops when you're in your early to mid 20s. Like you gotta get over that shit and you gotta start getting on with your life, you know? Yeah, no. We aren't gonna go too heavy into the lore here. Where's that? Oh yeah, there's gonna be a, oh, I thought there was gonna be a thing. Wasn't there a 38 somewhere in here that I could get my hands on?
Get away while you can, before he comes back.
Yeah, shut up. Shut up, dog. Ah, there we go. Alright. A little bit more, yeah. A little bit more protection for myself there. Now let's see if I can find the 38. Oh, man. Damn. This is just an average lock, and I'm fucking this shit up. Alright, I guess we got C4. Guess that'll work. There we go. It's called a police pistol. I could have swore it was called a 38. Does it even fire 38? Oh no, it fires 357. Okay. Got plenty of that at least. Take that. Alright. We're gonna go ahead and get Dog out in a second. I just wanna make sure I pick this place relatively clean. Alright. And was I in here? Oh. There we go. That. Definitely gonna need that right away. I'm all good on the cosmic knife though. I don't know nobody who don't got no ops. I'm pretty sure that's what it said. The heart thing is blocking out the rest of the quote. Oh, I don't know nobody. I don't got no ops. Yeah, like that's kind of what happened with me. Like I'm not. For one thing, I'm not one of those people who uses like lingo and shit like that. I'm not a lingo guy, right? But like I did have enemies, right? I did have people who like they didn't like me and I didn't like them, and you know, typically like I would avoid them, they would avoid me, you know, and you know, rarely would anything pop off. It would usually just be like we're going at each other through like text or something like that, and then I mean me, like I'll really fucking fight somebody, you know. I'm not gonna be stupid enough to meet up with somebody to fight them though, right? Because we could sit there and be like, yeah, let's meet up and fight, right? That literally happened to some buddies of mine. They fucking sold weed to, no, they bought weed from this fucking dude, right? And, he ended up skimping them hardcore, right? And, you know, they get on the phone, there's like 3 or 4 of them, right? And they're like, yeah, fuck you, blah, 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 meet me here, we're gonna fight, right? Like 3 or 4 of my buddies go to this fucking park expecting that there was gonna be like 3 or 4 of them. No. Like, car pulls up, followed by another car. It's like 10 fucking dudes, and they have a gun. You know? So, safe to say, they lost before it even started. Nobody really got their ass beat, though somebody did get hit with a fucking pistol, right? Somebody got pistol whipped. You know, and it's like, yeah, you know, that, again, like, that's why you don't, even if you have somebody you're like, we're gonna fight, you don't just meet them fucking somewhere, because you don't know who they got with them, you don't know what's gonna happen, you know? So that's one of the reasons why it never really ended up in anything. But there was a time or two where, like, I'm driving my car, and fucking, I take a turn, and all of a sudden I see something out of the corner of my eye, and fucking, there's a dude running towards my car. Turns out it's, like, one of the guys that I have a beef with and, like, some of his buddies, you know? like, that only existed. Things like that only happened because I decided I wanted to try to have a friend group that included those fucking dudes that I had beef with. It was like me, I'm over here, right? And then like here's my friend group. You know, this is my friend group, and then over here is fucking my ops, right? If I had just stopped trying to hang out with the friend group that I had, who, mind you, they weren't really that good for me, right? And I don't hold anything against these guys. I miss them to a degree, right? And I hope they're doing well. One of them followed me on Instagram a while back after the fish tank thing, right? I think you might have watched Fish Tank. I would assume. I don't know. But like, if I had stopped hanging out with these guys who really were not that good for me in the first place, right? All the ops that were friends with the guys that I was hanging out with, right? I wouldn't have had to deal with them, right? If you have enemies, chances are you just know too many people, right? And you need to make your circle smaller. As like modern day millennial zoomer, like, I keep a small circle, I don't trust nobody. Like, as cringe as it sounds when you say keep a small circle, it's true, right? I keep a very small circle of people that are only around because we genuinely like each other. Either that, or on top of liking each other, we provide something for each other, right? There's a mutually beneficial relationship to be had with that person, right? I'm not hanging out with friends of friends like that. I'm not saying I'm not open to meeting them, open to hanging out with them every now and again, but I'm not adding them on Facebook. I'm not worried about what they're up to, right? I'm not trying to I'm not in their business. I don't want them in my business. I don't tell them fucking anything. I don't tell them anything about what I'm up to, right? Because typically if you have ops like that, it's not just random people. It's not random fucking dudes. That's not how it works. It's usually a friend of a friend who doesn't really like you that much. They never really liked you that much for one reason or another. And because of that, they're gonna sit here and they're gonna fucking try and undermine you in some way. And in some cases, it really turns into a big ass fucking thing, right? In other cases, it turns into some weird shit where like you're arguing on Facebook with each other or some shit like that. But regardless, it's pointless. It's fucking stupid. And there's no reason for it. What's going on, Sylvia? How you doing? You doing all right? Terminal. Oh yeah, this is just checking out something. I forget. How do I talk to dog?
Makes dog hurt himself.
Yeah, sure thing, pal. Or can I open this thing up? Yeah, there's if I remember correctly, there's a key around here somewhere. Oh wait. Oh no. Dog didn't swallow the key. He swallowed his collar. That's what he did. All right, well, whatever. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna play the voice because, God is more fun to talk to than dog.
Dog, back in the cage.
What have we here? You weren't who I was expecting. I'm disappointed. Still, even if you aren't my intended guest, you take direction. Good. You can't have been an idiot to figure out how to release me from my cage. Or perhaps you are, with that leash on your arm, and the one around your neck. With our collars and manacles, why, we may as well be kin.
Manacles? What the hell's a manacle?
I'm the voice of reason. I sleep sometimes. Down in the basement, in the cage. Now that I'm awake, Dog goes back in the cage. Dog knows I'm here, but can't do anything about it. I'm his conscience. Keep him tame, keep him from hurting us, doing foolish things. I've been trapped in here for some time. Then you come along and let me out. So, you opened my cage for a reason. Now, I want to know why.
Oh, a shackle for the hands. Oh, okay. I probably should have thought about that because man, right? Man is like it's the or manacle, right? It clearly has an etymology to the Roman word for hand or hands, which is like manus or something like that. Anyway, yeah, man.
Perhaps. Or maybe I was here all the time, watching, waiting for you. Dog and I take turns in the cage. One steps out, the other goes back in. Now, what do you want? No. Sometimes it simply wakes voices up. Dog and I take turns in the cage. One steps out, the other goes back in. Now, what do you want? No. No, I don't think so. Even in here, I have more control than you do. I'm not leaving until the one who controls the collars shows. Not his voice, not his hand, not his lackey. Him. And when he comes to see me, we'll settle things. So go on. Go back to your master. Tell him I'm waiting for him. Dog may follow him. I won't.
So Sylvia's saying she's gonna be in Dallas or was it Dallas? Was it Dallas? Shoot. Oh man. I want to make sure I don't say the wrong thing. Sylvia's saying she's gonna be in Dallas at the end of this week at the End Racism tour. You're also gonna set up a meet and greet at some bar or something. Nice, cool. Make sure you let everybody know.
Dog? You're not talking to him now, are you? No. Even if you could drag Dog out of his cage, you still couldn't get him out of this cage. I put him here for a reason. If he could have escaped, he would have. So here he stays.
Sorry, I gotta send a text real quick. Alright, there we go.
Of course you can't. This cage is locked tight. From you and the old man. The key?
I like how
Why, it's
that's
the
the
old man,
no.
the one who brought us here. I hid the key on
Plug in.
me so Dog wouldn't know.
What was I gonna say?
just
I like how
so he and I can talk.
I like how there's skill checks that you run as speech checks in this. I think that's a cool thing.
He would just do whatever he commanded, as always. And I can't have that.
Damn. I'm used to being able to hit speech checks like nothing else, so I'm just like, fuck. Like, damn it. Like, what am I gonna do? There we go.
I was afraid Dog would get lonely. The voices, as static and whispering as they are still company.
Alright.
It's close. Closer than I'd like. Dog's been into things. Needs to think before he eats. Chew before he swallows. He's eager that way. Now the collar's a part of me. Inside. I can feel its electronic heartbeat, clicking and burning down below. Like before. It was cold and heavy before going in the cage. Now you're here, and it's pulling and kicking again, tugging like a leash. Interesting.
All right.
Really? Yet it led you here, to me. And now you're here, and it's burning a hole in my guts. Maybe it's crying for its owner.
All right.
Of course you...
Man. Dude, I legit... Because I never play this early on in the game, and it is relatively early in the game for me. So, like, usually I'm God mode by now, so I just walk in here and I'm like, all right, we're out of here, right? So I'm sitting here like, fuck, what am I gonna say to get him out of here? You know, I know that it's a modern Fallout game, right? You're not gonna fail a quest like this. You're just gonna die and then you're gonna get another chance, right? But I want to do it as quick as I can. I don't want to exhaust every speech option because then I'm just sitting here like just waiting for him to stop speaking.
Dog obeys, yes. Why? Do you have some means of contacting the old...
Thank you for telling everybody to like the stream, Sylvia. I really appreciate that. I always forget to ask people to like the stream. I would appreciate it if you're watching and you enjoy it. Like the stream, please and thank you. Yes.
You don't play it. If you do, I'll find a way to get out of the cage. End you. I'll murder you, crush your arms and legs until...
Alright,
No, you wouldn't. If you did, you won't escape this place alive. I'd shatter every one of your limbs to splinters and leave you here. You think I'm afraid of your collar exploding, killing us?
I click on...
No.
Oh.
Leave you breathing.
Thank you, Vic. I appreciate it. Thank you, everybody.
I'll prop your broken body in view of the Sierra Madre, so you can see what you came to steal. Forever out of reach as you die.
I have the power to let Dog out of his cage. I'm going to prove it by not doing it. That sounds like a fucking cope and then some. That sounds like I'm sitting here like, please don't do that to me. I could, but I won't. Like, that's what that sounds like.
Prove it. How?
Because I'd rather deal with
Words
God
are
than Dog.
worthless.
Okay.
No, you're not. Even though Dog's more docile, easier to control. You may regret this. This place is where creatures like Dog can survive. The people that fill its streets. He is as vicious, more vicious than them. His hunger can help you more than I can. When I am in control, this shell is difficult to fight in.
So now he's like, all right, like, maybe you should take Dog. I am curious to see what happens.
The inhabitants
okay.
of the villa, they are difficult to kill. They need to be chopped apart, hacked on the ground, disintegrated if you can. They are difficult to kill, but not to devour. And Dog is always hungry. If he is with you when they fall, he will fall on them, end them. If I am with you, fighting will be far more difficult.
Alright.
I am not sure you belong here. No, you don't belong here. Yet, you came this far, and I'm not interested in remaining here any longer. I'll unlock the cage.
Alright, you fucking idiot.
Very well. Lead on.
God has given you the In My Footsteps perk. This perk grants you a bonus to stealth as well as the ability to step lightly around placed traps. That's good. That's really good because fucking I got fucked up on the traps last time. Oh shit. I'm not sure what I want to do with it. Lockpick. Yeah. I don't know. I guess just put it into speech. And I'll put 3 into something else. I like to keep them rounded. I don't like having, like, 24 survival and then going to, like, 27. I hate that shit. Wait. I guess I'll be a sneaky, big, dumb oaf. Alright, there we go.
Kill this one before they call others.
Where? Oh, hey there. Oh, oops. There we go. Got him. But there we go. Sneak and speech help a lot in Dead Money, if I recall. Yeah, I mean, yeah. You know, I think at this point, the character that I'm playing is kind of just like moot. You know, like I'm supposed to be Net Jeptune, the strong idiot who's good with guns. But like I've maxed out all that stuff. You know, I can't go past 100. That's one thing that I like about the old Fallout games, is that you can go past 100. You can have like a 200 speech skill if it comes down to it. It almost becomes pointless. But sneak up right behind this motherfucker. Yeah, it almost becomes pointless, right? But like you can that's the way that you actually fucking role play. You know, that's how you role play. Is you know, what do? You stick to what you're supposed to be doing, you know? Like with this, as great of a game as this is, I sat here before we started and I was like, "Oh, hey, let's go ahead and you know, let's make a character that I'm going to have to learn to constrain myself to, right? I let people choose a bunch of things on Twitter. I did a bunch of polls over the course of a week or two. And you guys chose a lawful good character who's good with guns, who does a house run, and is, like, I'm pretty sure I have, like, 1 intelligence. Like, I shit you not, I think I have 1 int, right? So, like, naturally the playstyle is going to be a certain way. But now I'm going to have to sit here and be a complete idiot who's, like, really good with computers or something. Who's really good at talking to people, even though I'm so dumb. I basically am conversing with caveman grunts, you know? My caveman grunts are going to be so eloquent that people are like, oh, wow, yeah, I never thought of it that way. Like, no, that's dumb, you know? But anyway, let's murk this dude. Oh, got him. Alright. Let's get over there before he wakes up. Boink. Alright. I'm just curious what's up here.
Almost got away. And the idiot's hunger screws it up.
Yeah, shut up, dog. I mean, God. Oh. Take that. Yeah, I'm all set on that. Dude, get out of the way. Fucking idiot. Another police bit. Oh no, wait, no. This thing's condition is so good. I don't need to worry about repairing it right now. That's one thing I like to do in Dead Money is I like to just parkour my way around.
Don't go through the gate to Puesta del Sol yet. Gather the others first.
All right, dude. Fucking relax. Took a wrong turn. Fucking idiot. Here we go. I think. Yep, there it is. Where is, did it automatically... Oh, wait, quests. Okay. Alright. That's weird. I could have swore that you have to bring them back here first, and then they fuck off. And then, what do they do? And then you can go find the others. That's what I thought it was supposed to be. Ooh. I love pre-war money. Alright, now where the hell is this big fucking idiot, dude? Where is this guy? Is he at? He's just hanging out. You fucking fool. Find me and we can talk. Is he just hanging out? Oof. Damn, he ain't gonna walk right for he ain't gonna walk right for a little while. You're nope.
If it isn't the clever.
I'm gonna tell him.
You.
Yes.
I'll make more.
All right, good. Because I think he might have been stuck there, which is why, you know, he was stuck there with a stick in his ass, which is why he couldn't go to the fountain. 200% was only ever useful for combat skills in the originals. Oh yeah, for sure. If you love pre-war money, then make sure to get the snow globe and exchange it. Which snow globe? By the way, what's going on, Kesh? God bless you, Scott Sullivan MMA. Thank you very much, John S. Vlog. I really appreciate that. God bless you too. All right, you know what we'll do? These
comm speakers have aged poorly, like the modern pre-war junk. The speakers emit a signal that'll set off your caller if you stay too long. There are damaged speakers and shielded ones. The damaged ones you can destroy at range. Don't get close. You can't switch them off like a radio.
Anyway, these quests are pretty quick, so I think I'll go ahead and I'll get Christine, you know, and you know, once I where is it? Oh, there he is. There we go. Anyway, I'll get Christine and we'll bring her back to the fountain, and then you know, we'll call it quits for the day, because, you know, want to actually get the show on the road with this specific one, this quest. You know, I'm not just gonna do human fetch quests. I'm not gonna do human trafficking quests like one per day and then be like, all right, I'm out of here. You know. Where's it at? Where's that? Oh, all right, okay. Oh shit, fuck. Oh man, that was fucking scary, bro. The Dead Money Snow Globe is hidden in an upper room in Salida del Sol. I'll definitely check that out. Yeah, big. I was aware of the. There we go. That was a little bit scary. I was aware of the snow globes thing. I was reasonably sure there were snow globes in you know, the expansions and things like that. But I never bothered to find them. You know, I never even really thought about them that much. I'll go into the gift shop. I'll see what. Alright, let's see if I can get. Oh shit, I missed. I just straight up missed. So I'm gonna go ahead. Oh man. Alright, okay. Shit. This was a bad idea. Alright, well. No, I'll save the rat away. I'll take one of these, and then I'll take a, eat some junk food. Screw it. True Police Stories. We'll take that crit chance. Alright. Base game snow globes sell to house for 2,000 caps each. DLC instantly give you the caps, except dead money gives you it in Madre chips, which are worth more when exchanged for pre-war money. That's interesting. I never actually knew about that. Oh shit! I never actually knew about that. I like the doorknobs here. Just flat. Anyway, I didn't know that. I'll have to check that out later when I get to the wait a second. Ah shoot. I'm forgetting the exact spots in this game. Villa Clinic. All right. Oh yeah, the Villa Clinic is where I gotta go. Damn. Wait a fucking second, isn't it? Damn, this is where I started, isn't it? This is where I started, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, the Salida del Sol. Is that a part of the Sierra Madre itself, or is that part of the villa? I forget. You know, like I said, I kind of forget the makeup of the map to a degree. You know, this place is a bit of a maze, which that's what it was meant to be. You know, it's meant to be a maze where danger's around every corner. Oh shit, I hit the wrong one. And they did very good with it. You know, it was like done so well. Oof, I think I got him. It was done so well, you know, but like it makes it so that even when you've played this a million times, like you don't quite have a grasp of it, you know. At least that's how it is for me, which again is a feature, not a bug. You know, they did that on purpose.
Picking up an emitter signature. Watch for security holograms. Dangerous. Don't shoot them. Attacking them is useless.
Wait a second. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Oh, yep, that's what I thought. Ah, shit. Sure, I'll take that. It's the second area of the villa. Main quest goes there after you recruit all 3 companions. Ah, okay, I'll have to check that out then for sure. Damn. I'm pretty sure you turn that thing off.
Red light means they're
Oh,
shielded.
uh-oh.
Must be a way to shut them off somewhere else.
Hey there. How's it going? I need to be able to move around freely here, so... Oh, bobby pin. Good. There we go. That's the shit we're looking for here. Ah, yeah, the assassin suit. I'll throw that on right now. I'm pretty sure it has a sneak plus 10. Not quite the same damage threshold, but you know, it looks cool. Plus, it's better for sneaking, so you know. You know, we'll go down there in a minute because I'm trying to remember how to shut off the fucking things. Oh yeah. There we go. Hey, there we go. See, that right there is, what is that? That right there is role-playing, alright? I tried to be smart about it, I couldn't, so I just shot the thing. That's the type of shit you do. Oh, hey. Nah, you know what? I won't bother with it. Dispenser code MedX. I'll take that. Oh. All right, let's. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's a computer up here that. Oh. Just get all the drugs here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's a computer up here that you can, damn. That you can use to shut off the radios. Damn. Oh. That. Security terminal. Medical district. There was a beep somewhere around here. I want to know where it was from. Oh. Oh, hey. Damn, I forget how you shut those things off. Or is it this one? Gas leak, safety suits, nope. Or maybe you have to go downstairs to do so. There we go. Oh, yeah, it was down here. Okay. DC Journal of Medicine. Nice. Alright. So, let's go get that B. There we go. The woman before you looks disoriented, pained. She... Oh, okay. Well, guess that's that. She looks at you, blinks again, then opens her mouth, but nothing comes out. She touches her throat, then traces the scar beneath the chin, and her eyes widen in alarm. She looks shaken. As she glances at the auto dock, she recoils, and her mouth opens, but again... and she then... Ah, fuck. Oh, wait, that fucking... It went really quick. Jeez, she looks really upset. I ain't even gonna bother trying to read them. That's like a really bad, like, I would hate to close, like, that's something you close your eyes when you're trying to sleep at night and your subconscious just starts firing off, and that's the shit you see when you close your eyes. Uh, all right. Timmy Baghead says, "Is this dead money?" Yes, it is. Christina's giving you the signal interference perk. This perk grants you a short period of time near a speaker before your bomb caller starts to activate, as well as increasing the amount of time before your bomb caller detonates by 50%. Fantastic. Let's get the fuck out of here. But first, this is one room I have not checked out. Alright. Like I said, I want to pick this place clean because it's got all the medical supplies that I'm going to need. In addition to that, a bunch of Sierra Madre chips, I guess. Yeah, I already know that. Alright? She was having a moment where she's like, "You're so stupid, I think I could beat the shit out of you." And then she was like, "Oh, no, if I do that, we both explode." Alright, let's get the fuck out of here. Alright, let's go. I'm good. Alright. Go ahead and reload. Then the ghost person on the ground makes a neck chopping motion. What ghost person? Where's the ghost person? Guess nowhere to be found. Alright. I should use a couple of these stimmies. Jeez, I get nothing when I use stim packs. Boink. There's another one. Oh, there he is. Got him. Alright, there we are. Whoop. Some kind of, oh. Alright.
Touched by radiation, and you choose to spend
Oh,
your time
they're gonna be
here.
catty.
You could have just left, but you were too obsessed to let go.
I used to know a ventriloquist with more skill than you. At least he had the sense to know his own name without carving it into his chest.
Oh, shit.
Name when needed, and I have a name for you. Several. Thief.
The trick, buddy, is
So
this.
long.
You
they're
and
talking
me
over each
were
other
not
now.
family, as long as we got these boat.
I shot her between the eyes and she's like, "Hey, remember, we're on the same side." Alright, I believe, yeah. All right. We'll speak with Father Elijah next week because we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna get started on the next point of this. I just wanted to get everybody together. I'm not gonna leave right this second either. I'm usually I'm hanging out a little bit. All right. There we go. Oh man, I'll keep this in just in case. So, how about that? Oh jeez. I just realized I had some stuff behind me that I put there. Like I said, these last couple of Sundays have been so like weird for me. You know that I was an hour late and I was like, yo, I got like I want to stream today. I'm gonna stream today. Damn it! Let's go. Let's do this. You know. And then I just fucking I just jumped on without like trying to make sure that everything was all good. You know. Squink says mute woman conveys text through signals through text. A Bethesda game. Oh yeah, exactly. It's actually no. This is not a Bethesda game. This is an Obsidian game. And also, thank you very much, Squink, for the $5.65. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much for that. I didn't get a chance to fix the notifications. So that's gonna come up in like 30 seconds when I'm in the middle of talking about something else. Yeah, I mean Fallout is a game where like everybody likes it even with the bugs and stuff like that. And Obsidian, um, the time frame that they had, that it was like they were set up to fail by Bethesda, but they still did something like ridiculously good. And I'd love to see them do. You see, there it is. There it is, right there. Right there. Anyway, yeah, Obsidian. I guess Bethesda and Obsidian are both owned by the same company now. They're both owned by Microsoft, right? And that's interesting because Bethesda is sitting there saying that Obsidian will probably never do another Fallout game because they're owned by Microsoft. And it's like, first off, why in the first place? There's a contract that they were allowed to make another not Bethesda, another Fallout game. So why wouldn't you just allow them to make it? Especially because you're sitting here, you're focused on other things, right? It's jeez, hair in my mouth. It's been what, like 8 years since the last Fallout game, and the last Fallout game was kind of dog shit. If we're being honest with you, if we're being honest here, compared to other Fallout games and stuff like that, not a very good game, right? I'm not even saying it was a bad game. It was just a bad Fallout game, right? But, they could have easily passed it along to Obsidian. But they didn't. And because of that, here we are, Starfield is the new Bethesda game. And apparently it's a giant meme, Me, I don't feel like playing it. I'm not going to bother with it. I hear the Outer Worlds was alright. Excuse me. Jeez. I hear the Outer Worlds was all right, but I hear it was a little bit. I hear it was a little bit disappointing. I hear it underperformed a little bit, but it is what it is. Cash on Hand says people have been talking about New Vegas 2 or New Vegas remake since Microsoft bought Obsidian. It'll probably never happen though. Yeah, dude, like a New Vegas remake. Not remake. A New Vegas, New Vegas 2 would be ridiculous. It'd be so great, having Hoover Dam, not part 3, right? But just seeing how things have changed, right? Seeing how the NCR has, expanded, seeing what happened to Caesar's Legion, seeing what happened to Mr. House and things like that. Et cetera, et cetera. That'd be like ridiculously cool. I want to see what happened with the Brotherhood of Steel. Were they able to kind of come back? Were they able to make a comeback in the region, or are they just continuing to dwindle if they even exist in the first place? That'd be really cool. But you know, it's just a bunch of dumb politics, you know. A lot of the like a lot of these guys, they get into the industry and like you know, they're in the industry because they just want to try and make money because they think that like, you know, video games are big money, and it's like not necessarily, you know. So many video game companies open and close, you know, and they just fail, you know. They have one flop and then that's just that, you know. Um it's not even necessarily that they get into it because they think it's going to be big money. I'm sure that is part of it, but they get into it and then they bring this attitude where it's like, you know, politics and big business plays into things that would be a smart idea. You know, I don't see how it would be a bad thing for Bethesda to, you know, to have Obsidian doing another Fallout game, right? Maybe they just, you know, maybe it's that Bethesda seems to be doing by the books, normie friendly RPGs as of late, right? And Obsidian is not going to be doing that, right? Not that you couldn't, as a regular fucking person who's not like super into RPGs or anything like that, not that you couldn't just play Fallout New Vegas. You know, the learning curve is practically non-existent. It's very intuitive. You just get in there and you find your way around and shit like that. Um, but like Obsidian blows Bethesda out of the water with their own IP, and it's because the people who created Fallout, the series, right? They work for Obsidian, including now Tim Kaine. Tim Kaine works for Obsidian. So imagine if we got New Vegas 2 with the original guy, the guy who, if you watch his YouTube videos, which they're actually really interesting, really cool guy. If you watch his YouTube videos, you will figure out that Fallout was a B tier project. They didn't care about it at Black Isle, or was it Black Isle? No, Interplay. They didn't care about it at Interplay. They had other projects that they cared about, and because of that, the only guy that was on the project for like 6 months was like for the first like 6 or so months was really just Tim Kaine, and then eventually he started getting more people in and stuff like that. Like that's crazy, you know. So to have him on another Fallout project, that would be absolutely insane, you know. But that's probably why Bethesda doesn't want to do that, because Todd Howard's probably a petty bitch. And he's like, well, I mean, we made the most successful Fallout game ever. Well, not ever. You know, New Vegas was probably better, but like, you know, I remember Fallout 3 came out and it completely revitalized, not just the Fallout genre, but it also was kind of part of what made RPG games a big thing. Because I remember like growing up, you know, RPG games were like, it's not that they weren't a thing. RPG games have existed for a long time, but they weren't a big thing. It was something that like, you know, you were a nerd if you were into them and stuff like that. Don't shower, going to anime conventions, playing Magic the Gathering at a tournament. You know, not that I have any issue with Magic the Gathering, right? But you know, like you were a neckbeard, right? You were a neckbeard if you played RPG games, and then all of a sudden these two fucking games come out. One of them is The Elder Scrolls Oblivion. The other one, which kind of really is what really propelled it forward, was Fallout 3, right? So chances are Todd Howard is sitting there like, oh, you fucking, we made Fallout 3 15 years ago. that means we know how to do this. Oblivion, jeez, Obsidian, no, we don't want them making another one. You know, they're probably sitting there like seething. They're seething over it. You know, they're like, fuck, Fallout New Vegas, Fallout, shut up. More like it. Like that's probably what they're like sitting there doing, and that's why Todd Howard. Like I saw a video about it the other day. You know, Todd Howard talking about whether or not Obsidian would make another Fallout game, and he was like, yeah, this is like 2 or 3 years ago, if I remember correctly. It could have been a little bit longer. He was like, yeah, I mean, you know, they did a really good job. You know, But you know, they're owned by Microsoft now, so you know, would probably won't happen. And it's like, well, you guys are owned by Microsoft now. What do you want? Um, I like Tim Kaine, but if there's a person I'd want for a new Fallout, it's Josh Sawyer, who is the project lead for New Vegas. Oh yeah, 100%. Like Tim Kaine would be good not as a lead, in my opinion, right? And I'm not like a video game designer guy, so I don't know shit, right? But just the spirit of the game, right? The execution of the game itself, right? I think Tim Kaine would be better off as somebody who is giving support, right? I'm not saying he can't work on the game itself, right? I'm saying that you know, he would be good to get the spirit of what Fallout is, you know, and then you could have the lead from you know, New Vegas. You could have the lead from New Vegas. You could have him. What could you have him doing? You could have him as the lead for New Vegas too, right? That'd be pretty cool. My headcanon is absolutely Todd seething about Obsidian's New Vegas, everything he thinks about Fallout. Yeah, I mean, it makes a lot of sense to me, you know? Testing something out here. All right. I'm probably gonna head out though. You know, thank you everybody for showing up. Thank you everybody who ended up donating. I really appreciate that. I will. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be doing a chill stream Friday. Like chill stream Fridays are something that I'm thinking about starting to do regularly. But as for now, it's gonna be a thing that I play by ear. Like if I feel like streaming on a Friday, I'll go ahead and I'll do it. If not, then you know I ain't gonna bother. One of these New Vegas streams, unless I feel like doing it on a Friday, you know, or a Saturday, we'll see. But one of these New Vegas streams is most likely going to end up being a Flash Games stream. What I plan on doing for Halloween is I plan on playing Halloween themed or scary Flash games and just hanging out and shooting the shit and stuff like that. That's one of the things that I plan on doing. So stay tuned for that. There's going to be a video coming out tomorrow. It's going to be something I did on a stream a little while ago. It was when I reacted to Brandon Buckingham's wrestling match against a Division III national champion. He ended up winning. That is going to be out, and then I am working on a couple of other videos that I'm going to go ahead and we're gonna get those out. Anyway, yeah. Till next time. See you later. See you later, ladies and gentlemen.